What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. Last time we continued making our rounds in the western, I believe it's the western part, of Heimdallr. We got a side quest done, and now we have some more stuff to get done. We have to go to the South Ostia Highway to test out the artifact that the museum wanted to put on display, but they have to see if it's active or not. And then for the monster request we have to handle is on the West Ostia Highway. So let's go ahead and get started. Now then, let's test the artifact. I think the best way would be to equip it and use it against a nearby monster. Moreover, what will happen if it's still alive? Well, if paired with modern technology, probably something unthinkable. For better or for worse. Rumor has it that becoming fascinated with artifacts can lead one to ruin. How stupid. What a load of bullshit, am I right? Indeed. Yet we need to proceed with caution when we handle it. Yeah, it's a good point. With that being said, I'll be the only one to use it this time. Instructor. If it's a required task, wouldn't we be the ones to assume that role? This is a different matter entirely. I refuse to allow my students to use something that is completely unknown. This matter is not up for debate. You're such a... no wonder they call you a glory hound. You're literally the only one who calls him that, but still it's hard for me to accept too. Well, most likely nothing will happen at all, so... If something does go awry, all we have to do is take it away from him, no? Affirmative, I'll use Columbus Laius. Okay, I can accept that. Now then, I'll be equipping the Eternal Candelier. When you guys see fit, let's engage in battle. Understood. Let's get this over with. Yeah, so I guess if you didn't want to use Reen, you don't have to. But it does remind you of the Mayor of Ruin in Liberal. You know, the whole reason he was so, like, adversarial was because the artifact he had kind of messed him up. But it doesn't seem like it matters what we fight, so... Well, something happened. Oh! It made the higher elements active. Well, that answers that. They're gonna have to hand it over to the church. What was that? Far from normal by any means. It doesn't seem to have a negative impact on its host. Yeah, we're the new Class 7 after all. I don't think this will give us any trouble. Let's execute 2 or 3 more battles to gain more intel. Alright, understood. Guess that thing ended up creepier than we thought. And yes, like I said, since it's an actual artifact, and it's active, someone's gonna come grab it. Rainbow lightning. Yuna. I did not mean to press that. Zero order. I'll take it. Here we go. And it's over. Level up. Okay, come on. Alright, that settles it. Should be enough to go off for now. Now we know a few of its properties. It definitely has the power to alter the weather. And the 3 higher elements as well. Time, space, and mirage, elements that can only be found in ruins. And what about that strange-looking fluctuation thing? Yeah, like how the monsters vanished. No matter one thing is certain. This cannot be put on display at the museum. Let's head back and report. Yeah, it's unfortunate for the curators. Better we find out now than later. But let's head back to the museum in the Lika district, shall we? Oh, it's just gonna take us back there, okay. Seriously? Oh man, I'm glad I had you guys test that thing. As we feared, its power only activates in combat, and what a power too. Artifacts are pretty frightening. From what I've heard, the internal structure of an artifact is a black box that's impossible to analyze. Yeah, apparently they've always been a headache for engineers to figure out. But it said that Professor Epstein, the man who invented Orbments, was able to figure out how artifacts worked. Oh, I didn't know that. Professor Epstein was Professor Schmidt's teacher, correct? That's right, after his passing, his disciples established the Epstein Foundation in his honor. But he passed away 50 years ago, so there's no way to know for sure how he figured artifacts out. In any event, it seems we need to hand this thing over to the cathedral. Thank you for your help, everyone. Happy to help. So much for that new exhibit of yours. Our apologies. No worries, it happens. I'll just need to find something else for the catalog. Come on, Ash, no need to be a jerk about it. Now, everyone. The curators stored the artifact in the back until it can be turned over to the cathedral. Afterwards, they presented Class 7 with the reward for helping with the request. Thank you. Alright, so now all we have left to do is the monster on the West Ostia Highway, so let's go take it out. The West Gate of Heimdallr. There sure is a lot of foot traffic here. Yeah, and there's even a bus stop. If we follow the road, we'll get to Leeds, right? Yeah, but if we walked, it'd take hours. I believe the wanted monster lurks somewhere off on a far-off side road. It's a type of dragon. It's going to be formidable. Huh, bring it on. All we have to do is apply what we learned in the keep. Yeah, that's right. Every now and then you know the right thing to say. Can't let him beat me to the punch. Alright, let's get ready and head over. I mean, it's not even beating you to the punch, it's just they're learning from your lessons, of course. How far up is it? Okay, it's right over here. Oh no, it's right over here. So this must be more of the moon truffle. And that star icon is probably gonna be in our picture for us to send to Vivi, I assume. What the heck is that? Is it like an owl? What are you? No, you are not an owl. You look like an owl from far away. This place is pretty close to the railroad tracks. The main line to Lamar after Heimdallar's leave station. Should we wait and watch the train pass? Oh, speaking of which, perfect timing. What a perfect opportunity for a picture. Maybe I'll snap a photo of the landscape for Vivi. Alright, that's pretty nice. I'll send it to Vivi later. Do we have to send it to her? I mean, she's right here. All right, so now let's grab this truffle up here. This is a moon truffle, right? Well, lucky us. Let's be thankful we noticed it. Oh, Carol Imperial Villa is right over there. There's a chest down here, though. Hello, Snakey. Oh my god, you're a scorpion. I mean, we don't have to go this way. The Carol Imperial Villa lies ahead. We should go there by train. Well, we don't have to go there yet. I don't even know if we do go there. I guess we'll find out. Let's grab this over here. May as well. I'm gonna regret this after the 3 turns, but... Ow. Kurt's gonna get the feint after this.
俺の番だな。あ、崩れた。
追撃します。私の番です。いや、今です。
付き合い。前。あ、今だ。
追撃します。
これで終わりだ。よく合わせてくれたな。
一応。
よし、スカン。よし、
やったわ。
Quick Star
まだまだこれからだ。
allows allies to move faster. That's good.
トレジャーを発見しました。
Yeah, let's switch things up a little bit.
お、脇道がありやがるな。
どうやら手配魔獣はその先にいるみたいだな。
準備は万端。それじゃあ行こっか。
I don't see anything. What? Was that a man's voice? I don't think it was an auditory hallucination. This voice. Everyone, I'll lead the way. Huh, what are you, an idiot? The quicker a decision is made, the better it is.
ああ、どなたか助けてください。
Oh, it's Thomas.
こんなところで食べられちゃうなんて、そんなのあんまりですよ。
Come on, why is he even doing this? We know he could one-shot this dragon if he really wanted to. He's a Dominion, come on. A double-headed dragon. It's the wanted one.
ああ、まさか助けてくださるとか。まさに煉獄に女神。さあさあ、やっちゃってください。
He looks like he's doing just fine. Alright, Class 7, subdue the target. Yeah!
手強いぞ、気をつけろ。行くぞ。
Okay. Give it a second, you'll come back, and then we can continue. Thank you.
行くぞ。
Zero order. Yeah, why not?
前。うなる。今だ。入隊成功。
お任せください。私の番ね。
Sure.
時の撤回よ。砕けて。
俺の番だな。もらったぜ。
Perfect.
はい。青き翼の。チャンスです。リン教官、お願いします。
任せてくれ。俺の番だな。うなる。崩れた。
続きます。
俺の番だな。
Progress.
さて、くらえな。チャンスだ。合わせろ、ジャジャマ。
任せて。
意外とやるじゃねえか。
あんたこそ見かけ倒しじゃなさそうね。各種ステータス。
42.
悪くねえ手応えだったな。
先日の商用祭の成果がちゃんと出ているみたいですね。
いやー、助かりましたよ。
Yeah, like you needed the help.
いえ、無事でよかったです。
怪我などはありませんか？
いえいえ、ちょうど皆さんが駆けつけてくださったおかげで。
Please stop being so nice to him. Come on, Reen, to say something.
それで何をやってるんですか、トマス教官。
There it is.
おや、そこにいるのはリン君。久しぶりですね。トールズの分校に就職したんですっけ。
Okay, just stop. We know you're the second Dominion.
え、
Well, I mean, they don't, obviously.
教官というと。
リン教官の本校時代の。
その通りでーす。
Reen's look is not changing. Thomas Lysander, ex-instructor.
はじめまして、新7組の諸君。元トールズ本校の歴史学教官、トマス・ライサンダーと
It
言い
is
ます。
kind of funny to think about that Reen ended up teaching the subject that he used to teach.
今はフリーの歴史学者をしているので、どうかよろしくお願いしますね。
You know, last time we trusted a freelance historian, Joshua ended up up a creek. I see, so after leaving the main campus, you went off and did some traveling. Yes, I toured historic sites, but after 4 months, I was broke. I was reluctantly making my way back to the capital on foot. That's the biggest lie ever. You're so different from Professor Ludman. Well, he is a teacher at Imperial Academy, after all. But if you were a history teacher, does that mean you taught Instructor Reen everything he knows about Erebonian history? Well, I guess you could say that. I'd say it was because of the Black Records, though. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't be more proud as an instructor. In more recent news, we've defeated the wanted monster. Would you like to return to Heimdallr with us? You're all just as kind as Reen. Let's go to Heimdallr then. Oh, and feel free to use your orbital bikes, by the way. What exactly are you planning? Nothing, nothing. This is all just a coincidence. He's so full of it. Yeah.
ドミニオン第2位、箱使いライサンダー。それが私の正式な身分とあだ名です。
Frozine's boss and a true believer of the mystery behind the Black Records. There must be a reason why he remained hidden until now. Well, there's always a reason why they reappear. You know, obviously Kevin didn't reveal himself until he needed to. Same thing with Wazzy. You know, Wazzy being a Dominion didn't even come out until the second game, although there were hints in the first game that you could definitely kind of tell. And then we got Thomas, who also we didn't really... I mean, honestly, like, nothing in the first game I feel points to him being suspicious at all. Like, in the first game, they really just kind of kept him the goofy instructor. That's why I always felt like he was the best, like, well-hidden. Obviously, Kevin was the worst well-hidden, because he went around saying he's a church guy. Oh, if you continue north, you'll end up at Carol Imperial Villa. The Carol Imperial Villa? What's that? It's a palace that the Imperial family uses for events. I see, so it's connected. It's open to the public this time of year. Yeah, there's a special train at Heimdallr Station you could take to get there. Alright, then why don't we have ourselves a look and then take the train back? Well, I am a little interested, but we're in the middle of our special ops missions. Unfortunately, we must decline. Haha, maybe next time then. Wasn't even on the bike. Ugh, Thomas. I know the number each Dominion isn't, like, relevant to how strong they are, but I feel like whoever Ein would select as her right hand would have to be insanely strong. So I feel like Thomas is no pushover. Not that we've really gotten to see him fight seriously yet. Even during the Civil War, when he was fighting back-to-back with, you know, Mueller and Neidhart, you know, he just used a couple, like, strong arts here and there, but nothing crazy. Hugh, we're here. I'm truly grateful to you all. Oh, excuse me. This is Schwarzer.
リン君、今いいかな。通信が入るってことは一応市内にいるんだよね。
Well, we just got back to the city. Yeah, we had some business to take care of on the highway, and we just came back. So what's up? Well, I just wrapped up a call, actually. I called home and was asked to come over for lunch. I told them about you, and they said I should invite you. Wouldn't that be a hassle? No, Auntie and Uncle like having guests over. Of course, it's only if you have the time with your special ops mission, so how about it? Understood, I'll head to your house right now. So what? We've already been there, what do you mean? So where is it? It's in the district you guys were at this morning. It's the Herschel's, oh, well, he didn't know that was their house. It's the Herschel's General Store on Vesta Street. Oh, so that place is your home after all. Got it, we're heading over right now. Okay, I'll be waiting. Was that Instructor Toa? Are we headed somewhere? Yeah, actually. I see, I get it now. I haven't seen Toa since she graduated. I wonder it'll be alright if I came too. I'm sure it'd make her happy. I'll contact her right now that you... Haha, I'm just kidding. I actually have to meet up with someone right now. Someone who's quite stubborn and difficult to deal with. I'm sure they're in the capital somewhere, but our schedules just don't line up. Okay, if you say so. Oh, that's the tram that heads to the main street. Now, if you'll excuse me, good luck with your field exercises. Yes, goodbye. Thank you for all your help. Here's a copy of the books. I was holding them for you. They're from Sister Rosine. Oh, that was the one we were missing. Thank you so much. I'll update you on the newest books eventually, too. The new Class 7 looks like a nice group of kids. He got serious there for a second. He's so carefree. Huh, how did someone like that even land a job at the academy? He may not look like it, but he's quite strong. He once fought a magic knight with only an orbital staff. What? Oh? His appearance says otherwise. No, he may look easygoing, but his movements were extremely methodical. Can't judge a person solely by their looks. Yeah, look in a mirror. Now then, it's almost noon, so let's head to Vesta Street. It'd be rude if we showed up late. I completely agree. I suppose we should wait for the tram then. That means you, Ash, watch your manners in front of Toa's family. Yeah, we still got time to do this. Kind of funny how General Store is like lowercased. Oh, is that her little brother? With that, Reen and the students were treated to lunch on the second floor of the store Toa's family owned. Oh yeah, it must be her little brother.
すみません。こんな大勢で押しかけて。
何？僕らも一度ご挨拶したかったからね。
It sounds like the same voice actor of Mueller.
いやー、この子の後輩が灰色の騎士様っていうのは前から知ってたんだけど、まさか同じ職場勤めになるなんて、これは呼ばなきゃと思ったのさ。
Gee, I wonder why.
ちょっとおばさん。
いい気になんなよ、リーン・シュバルツァー。
いくら有名だって中身のないやつにとわ姉ちゃんは渡せねえかな。
It is funny that her little brother is just as tall, if not taller, than she is.
もうカイ君もお兄さんに失礼でしょ。
I grew up at lively dinner tables like this, so I feel right at home. Yes, it's been some time since I've sat down to such an animated meal. Oh, sorry, Kurt. You were waiting for your mom, weren't you? No, I told her I'd be heading back once we were done with our field exercises. Hey, can I get seconds over here? Of course, dear, I made plenty, so go right ahead and stuff yourselves. I love how he says seconds, but his plate is still full. I know it's obviously just, it's not being animated. I hope you girls aren't holding back because you're worried about gaining weight or anything like that. No, if anything, I'd like to gain weight, actually. Altina, dear, words like that are apt to make the woman of the world your enemies. They're all a bunch of good kids. From the sound of it, the class she's in charge of is a bunch of characters, too. Yeah, but they're all hard workers, every one of them. Tell her most of all, though, she helped me more times than I can count. She's pretty much always been like that. Her parents and her grandfather probably played a big part in that. I see. She might have told you, but both her parents were scholars. But they passed away when she was young, so she was raised by her grandfather. Oh, okay, yeah, so it wasn't her aunt and uncle. He was a scholar too, pretty important to the scholarly world, actually. He used to be a director at the Imperial Museum you guys visited this morning. Oh right, I heard about that. He was a famous astronomer. Yes, but he too passed away a few years ago. So maybe it was like right before Reen enrolled in Thor's. She was already very intelligent, but after that she began studying even harder. To the point where she started to get top grades out of all the schools in Heimdallr. I thought she'd be going to the Imperial Academy, but she took a scholarship to go to a military academy instead. At first I assumed she did because she didn't want us to worry about paying her tuition, but it seems like she had a different reason. Huh. Come to think of it, I've never asked why she chose to enroll at Thor's. Yeah, we're 3 games in, you didn't ask. I was worried about her since she has a habit of pushing herself too hard. As far as we're concerned, she's our adorable niece and an irreplaceable part of our family. Well, I'll try to help her out as much as I can at work. How about that? Why do that? There's a much simpler way for a man to support a woman. Huh? Oh god, here we go. She's a bit petite and childlike, but she's adorable and great with housework. You two work in the same place, so why not just take her as your wife and let her quit? Now, Martha, these days it's perfectly normal for a husband and wife to work in the same place. Sure, maybe until they have kids. Oh, but we could help you to take care of your little ones if you needed it. Auntie Martha, Uncle Fred, stop. Everyone's parents that Reen meets, whether it's coworker, student, or whatever, is just like, hey, why don't you get with our child? After lunch was finished, coffee was served. The delicious aroma of roasted beans wafted through the house. Toa invited Reen to her room to discuss something. Oh, more kids. Who are they? Are those the kids we saw playing hide and seek earlier? I'm guessing only he is Toa's sibling, though. Yuna's helping out with the dishes. Of course, there's wall to wall of books. Oh, so this is your room, huh?
まじまじと見ないで。あんまり女の子らしくないでしょ。
No, I would say not.
この部屋もいずれカイ君に譲ろうと思っているんだけど、おばさんたちがまだ早いって片付けさせてくれないんだよね。
Her family must really cherish her. There's so many books here. Did you buy all these?
大半はお父さんとお母さんのかな。 政治学と経済学が専攻だったから、そういった関連がやっぱり多いかも。
Oh, wow.
隣の部屋はおじいちゃんの書斎で、天文学だけじゃなくていろいろなジャンルの本があってね。考えてみれば小さい頃から本に囲まれて暮らしてきたな。
Haha, I can picture that. I've been wondering, what made you decide to go to a military school? Huh? I mean, Thor's is a prestigious place and all, and graduates don't always join the military, but with your grades and how smart you are, you could have gone to any number of prestigious schools. Why Thor's? Well, the scholarships were good at Thor's, but besides that, I figured that military matters were unavoidable here in Erebonia. Maybe it's just nationalism or the country's traditions, but martial stat issues have always been highly valued here. There's the history of power struggles and rising arsenals between the Imperial Army and the provincial armies. And then there's our hundreds of years of conflict with Calvert. That's probably the biggest factor in our country being so wary. Personally, I don't like war, but I believe in this day and age, there won't be any avoiding it. Grandpa told me if you want to find the truth, you have to look for it in both the good and the bad. So I think that might be why I chose Thor's. At the core of things like the military or martial arts is power, no, violence. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be saying things like this to someone who practices swordsmanship like you. Don't worry, I won't say any of this to the students. No, it's okay, I understand that feeling. But wow, fearing violence, yet trying to find answers by immersing yourself in it. That's not something you can do without the right amount of knowledge or determination. I'm impressed. I almost want to start calling you President Toa again. Hey! Oh, I almost forgot. Look over here, Reen. Photos. Oh, that picture there, is that when you were younger? No, that wasn't it. Sorry for prying. I'd honestly like to get a closer look at these, though. Well, if you really want to, you can, but... These are your parents? Aww, look at little Toa. She's barely gotten taller. Yeah, shortly after we took this photo, they got in an accident while traveling abroad. Her grandfather almost looks like Grimwood, just not as big. They were on their way back from an international academic conference in Crossbow when their airship crashed. I see, I think I remember hearing that. Oh, and this must be the grandpa I've heard so much about. Yeah, I was Grandpa's little girl, so I was always with him. We went to museums together, sometimes he'd sneak me into lectures. Well, that's quite the childhood. Oh, this picture's from the school festival. I've got the same on my desk, too. Come to think of it, this is the only picture we took with all of us together like this. Yeah, you're right. I have the one from graduation, too, but I like this one better. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because it has Crow in it. Well, don't look at that one. That's from the concert footage from your first year you showed me, isn't it? Really is quite a bold costume. Reen? Sorry. Huh? Is this from your first year at the academy? Yes, I guess I've never shown it to you. It's funny because it's using the newer models, so George looks a lot different there. George looks more like Cold Steel 3 George as opposed to Cold Steel 1 and 2. We took this picture back when the four of us were testing the Arcus. Angie and George knew each other from their time in Rower. Crow and Angie were always fighting back then. But all his jokes and his laid-back attitude were just to cover up his true goals. Yeah, maybe Angie noticed that about him from the start. But Instructor Sarah taught us, and we'd help each other out when we were in a pinch. The four of us were in different classes, but we became best friends regardless. Toa. That's why I understand why you feel the way you do about Class 7. Here's what I wanted to show you, a gift from me. This is... What is it? Picture book? Aww. After graduation, I asked Fidelio from the photography club to make a little album of Class 7. And he gathered up all the pictures taken by Rex, the other students, and the instructors. I thought this would be the perfect thing for when Class 7 got together again. Toa. Thank you, really, for everything. Hi, you guys worked so hard for over a year. This is the least I could do. Me, Auntie George, all the other students, and the instructors, even Crow. We all liked seeing Class 7 happy and smiling together. I'll make sure they all see this. As early as tonight, actually, provided I can get a hold of all of them, that is. I see. Well, I hope everything works out. Me too. They'll all prioritize our field exercises, of course.
そういうわけだから、そろそろ午後の活動を再開するぞ。
Of course they're listening.
うわ、しまった。
Why do they never learn?
やはりステルスモードに切り替えないと。
たく、気配っつうより鼻が利くとかじゃねえのか？
いっそフェロモン入りの香水を試してみましょうか。
すみません。ちょうど教官を呼びに来たところで。
そう邪魔するのもあれというか。
So you just stood there and listened.
てっきり二人して乳くり合ってるかと思ったんだが。
You don't believe that for a second. Knowing the two characters you're talking about, there's no way you believe that.
乳くり、アッシュくん。あんたね。それはそうと、旧7組の方々とは今夜お会いする予定なんですね。なるほど。私たちが本日のレポートを書いている最中ですか。
いや、まだそう決まったわけじゃ。クルト、君の方からも何か。
すみません。無理です。
I mean, it is how it sounds. After the commotion had settled down, Reen and the others had said their thanks and left the Herschel store. They saw Toa back to the field exercise camp and then set off to resume their special operations missions. He really doesn't like Reen. By the way, it seems like none of the forces have been able to capture that unit yet. But they appear to be on the move at least. They're supposed to be extremely covert. Understood. It's a little creepy. Yeah, we should try and collect more information this afternoon. Alright, be careful. Contact the camp if anything happens, okay? You should be able to reach us while you're in the city. Understood. Thank you for all your hard work. Do we have any more requests for the afternoon? Yeah, we just received some from City Hall. Oh, okay. Yeah, just 2 more. Okay, makes sense. Riding the Orbital Waves. Okay, we have to go to the Orbital Factory in, whatever the street, that main street. Dangerous area beneath the race course we would like investigated. Okay. A workshop on Main Street, and oh, the Heimdallr race course. Oh, nice! You're awfully keen, Ash. Horse racing is a form of gambling in Erebonia, right? I must admit, I kind of like to try it, but I'm worried about those agents. We should search for information in the areas we haven't been to yet. You're right. In that case, we should probably stop by Draco's Plaza. Draco's, the person who comes up in Erebonian history all the time. Yeah, the Lionheart Emperor. He's the one who created Thor's. It's a gigantic square in front of the castle we saw this morning. It's packed with tourists. I see, we should definitely go there. But Draco's Plaza and the racehorse are pretty far from each other. Then how about we visit Draco's Plaza first? After that, we can stop by anywhere we need to while we do the voluntary requests. And then we finish up at the race course. Yeah, that seems like the most efficient way. It'll also be a wise use of our time. Alright, we will now resume our afternoon special operations missions. Let's first head to Draco's Plaza, and then we'll think about what to do next. Once we finish everything we need to do, we'll head to Heimdallr Racecourse. Understood. Then let's get going. Alright, well there you go. We are now starting our afternoon activities for the first day here in our Heimdallr field exercises. So next time, we'll head to Draco's Plaza, and then continue making our rounds for the day. I'm guessing this is probably going to be the last set of requests that'll probably lead into the nighttime stuff. If Class 7 is meeting tonight, it's probably going to lead into that. So we'll do all that stuff next time. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.